Alright guys, welcome to Decimal Fractions Part 3. In this video we are going to look at changing fractions with denominator 10 and 100 to decimals. Changing fractions with denominator 10 and 100 to decimals. This is quite simple when the denominator is 10 and 100. When you are changing a fraction to decimal, it's very simple when you have denominator of 10 and then 100. Alright, now I hope you've not forgotten this expansion we did with the decimal point towards the left and then towards the right. Now here, one thing I would like you to notice that in this expansion towards the right left side, as you go towards your left, the numbers increase. So we can have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. We know ones is less than tens, tens is less than hundred, hundred is less than thousand. So we are increasing as we are moving towards this side, and then towards this side, as the right side. As we are moving, we are decreasing. So tens is actually greater than hundreds, and hundred is greater than thousands. Alright, so the simple strategy we are going to employ to be able to change this into decimal is to place the numbers, the numerators. Now the denominator, sorry, is going to show or tell us where to start placing. The denominator here is 100, so it means that we are going to start from the 100th place. So this right here, the 5, is going to be in the 100th column because we are starting. There are only two numbers, so we always start from the right side towards the left, and our denominator always tell us what or where to start from. That is, we start from the 100th column. So the first number from the right towards the left is 5. So 5 is in the 100th column. Then the 4 will be in the 10th column. Now there is no more number left, so meaning that we don't have ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands column. So how do we write this in fraction, in decimal, sorry? Because there is no ones, tens, and these columns, we use 0 point to represent all of the missing position or columns. So we are going to write 0 point, meaning that there is no ones column, there's no tens, there's no hundred, and blah 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 blah. Alright, let's move. So how do we write the rest of the numbers? So we know that right after the point, the position of 10th comes. So we are going to write a 4 in the 10th position. And then right after the 10th position, we have the 100th position. So we have the 100, and then we are done. Therefore, we have our number in decimal. Very simple. Very, very simple. Alright, let's try this one on our own. Let's see. Alright, here we have the numerator to be 5 and then our denominator to be 10. So if we are to place this, it means that this one is going to be in the 10th. So there's no ones column, there's no tens and hundreds and blah blah blah. So we're going to use 0 point to represent that, and then there's no 100th column, 1000th column, so we're going to have 0.5, and then that is going to be our final answer. Now when we come here, we have two numbers on top of our denominator, which is 100. So when we are to place these numbers, this 2 is going to be in the hundred column. Hundred column. I think I'm stuck. 100 column, and then this 4 is going to be in the tenth column. All right, and then we are done. The numbers is finished, so it means there's no ones, tens column. Alright, so we are going to use 0 point to represent the missing part. So we have 0 point, and then we have 4, 2. So you know that the position follows. We have 0.42. Alright, let's move on. Now here as well, the same procedure. We have hundredths column and then tenth column. So, and here the denominator is 10, so we are going to start labeling or start placing these numbers from the 10th 10th column. So we have 10th column, so 10th, 10th. My writing is quite ugly, pardon. And then we know after the 10th column, what comes is a point. Is a point, and then after the point towards the left we have our ones. So 9 is in the ones column. 9 will be in the ones column. 9 will be in the ones column. 9 will be in the ones column. So we have 9 ones point 4 tenths, and that is going to be 9.4. 9.4. 9.4. Very simple. Very simple. Now when we come here, our denominator is 100. So we are going to start placing from the 100th column. So we can have this to be in the 100th column, and this to be in the 10th column, and then our point comes after point. Then we can have here will be in the ones column. So it means that we are going to have this in a decimal 239 over 100 in decimal as 2.39. 2.39. And that is how we use this strategy to easily change fractions to decimals. Very, very simple. All you need to do is to place your numbers or digits or numerator, and then you are good to go. Let's take more examples. So here, very quickly, we have 41 over 10. Now our denominator is 10, so we start from the 10th column. We have 10 and then point. Our 10, this is in the 10th with a th, and then point. Our point follows after the 10th. We are moving towards the left. So after the point, we have ones. So our 4 is in the ones column. So we are going to have 4.1. And then when we come here, this is quite interesting. Here our denominator is in the 100. So we are going to start placing from the 100th column. So we place this very one. Okay, let's write the answer to this. Okay, 4.1. Now let's come to this. A denominator is in the 100th column. Is 100, so place from the 100th column. If this is in the 100, so let's write 100. It's quite better. My writing is quite scary, but never mind. 100. Hundreds. Alright, I'm almost there. and now there's no number left, so meaning that there are other positions missing. We have to show that those positions are missing. First, the 10th position is missing, and then the 100th position is missing. Now because the 100th position is missing, we use 0 point to represent the ones, tens position that is missing, and then the tenth position that is missing, we are going to use 0 to represent the 10th position. So we are going to have 0.04. This is the 100th position, and this is the 10th position that is missing. We use 0 to show that the 10th position is missing, guys, so don't forget. Now here, very simple, uh, denominator is 10, so we start placing from the 10th position here, so we are going to have 0.9. It's quite simple. Here as well, denominator is 100, so we start placing from the 100th position. We have 100 and then 10, so we are going to have 0.49. That's very correct. Alright guys, now it's time for you to pause this video and try your hands on these. I'll be right back. Alright, I hope you are able to do a good work. Check your answers, and then these are the correct answers. I think we are all good. 42 over 100 is the same in decimal as 4.2, 0.42, 0.42. 3 over 10 is 0.3, 2 over 10 is 0.2, 1 over 100 is 0.01, 1 over 100 is 0.01, 97 over 100 is 0.97, 6 over 10 is 0.6. And guys, we are at the end of part 3. Stay tuned for part 4. Bye.